Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, it is your bald bearded nerd here, King Kamehameha. And we're here, and it's finally the day. It's finally the day. We're going to be opening up a collector's booster box of Avatar The Last Airbender. Oh, sorry, I'm getting some echo here. My apologies. A collector's booster box of Avatar The Last Airbender today. Whole booster box of 12 packs. And last week I should say, we pulled this little baby right here. Let me go and zoom in on that. That is a $900 card right now. About $800, $700 in that range. We pulled that baby on stream. We got really blessed. And so today we're hoping to pull something along the same lines. Probably not, but hoping. The most you can do is pray, right? The most you can do is pray. So remember to like that video and subscribe and follow along. We're also going to be doing a raffle later this week, so I'll go over that later in detail a little bit later on. But first, I want to show you what I have set up for you guys here. We have a Puppers Cam. I'm over here. Yeah. We have a Puppers Cam. So you guys can actually see him get his treat now. Because I know that you guys like to see that. So, without further ado. Oh, who's my good boy? Come here. Come back here a little bit. Spin around right here. Oh, here's your good boy. Oh, you can't see him. Here you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There's the Puppers. He gets his treat for the night. Let me go ahead and turn on my chat here on my actual laptop so I can join in. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Nice to see you. Nice to see you in the chat. The Puppers Cam is live, if you can tell. I just went over this. Yeah, we made a camera for Akira to be seen on, because he's worth seeing. Yeah, he's a cute little boy, isn't he? Oh. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on to some card opening. All right, let me switch over my face cam here real fast. There we go. I gotta remember to stand over on this side. My way. Can you move over here just a little bit? There you go. Perfect. Good. I think you guys can still see him if I switch it over. We'll just check real fast. Yep, you can still see him. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, we pulled this Fire Lord Zuko card here in one of the packs. That was last week. This is a $700 card here. We are actually going to be giving away a collector's booster pack and a mat, exactly like this one exactly, to one of our subscribers who follows the channel as well. The deadline for that is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So if you subscribe and follow my Kick channel by 7 p.m., you have a chance to win a collector's booster pack and this playmat, as well as this not as well as this Fire Lord Zuko card. Sorry, but a chance to have one of these really awesome cards in the collector's booster packs. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy up, and we're going to go ahead and get into some card opening. Alright, so let's go with this one. I like this one. I gotta get my tool. There we go. There's my tool. Yeah, he is thin. He's losing some weight. We've been walking a lot, and we've been going on dieting a little bit. I gave him a lot of treats when he was young, so he was a pretty thick boy, and that's not a responsible pet owner, and I shouldn't have given him that much treats. And so now we're going on lots of walks and making up for it, and making sure he's getting fed right, because I want to take care of him. He's my everything. All right, let's go and get on into this. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's not nearly as much as Dragon Ball Z to me, I know way more about Dragon Ball Z than I do Avatar: The Last Airbender, but you'll see how much I know about Avatar. Maybe after the Avatar set is over, maybe we'll see about getting some Dragon Ball Z cards. I actually already have some Dragon Ball Z cards stored away, and I really like them. They've got some really good foil art and stuff on them, and I think that the stream would really appreciate seeing some value of some really shiny Dragon Ball Z cards, and as well as my knowledge of Dragon Ball Z itself. I'm a little bit of a nerd. My dog's name is Akira. It's Toriyama, after the late great. I've got a tattoo of Goku on my back. It is what it is. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z nerd. I know a lot about the show. And I like investing in things that I know a lot about, which is why I bought the Avatar cards, right? Like, I bought the Avatar cards because I know something about a little bald kid that can swing fire and water and rock and air around like nothing, you know? Yeah, we can show that. We can show that. Let's see here. Hold on, let me switch over there. I don't have the face cam. I don't have it set up to do it that way. Unfortunately, I have to redo that, and it would take me a minute to do. Sorry guys, but there's the puppers. He's right over here, right behind me, right there, little cute boy. So unfortunately, yeah, we can't really set it up that way right now. We gotta, we're opening cards here. Not looking at a puppers, even though he's so great. He's such a great dog. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel so I can buy more treats. You know what I mean? Like, be my enabler. In Soviet Russia, you only need a little bit of an enabler. Just a little bit. The accent is from Bratislava, though. We got a nice ballistic boulder there. Ballistic boulder, I'll stop the accent there. I'm not that good at doing it. Aang at the Crossroads foil. Very nice shiny stuff. Move some of these packs down out of the way. We got a training grounds here. We'll go over some of these cards more in depth and detail. I'm just taking them out and looking at them. We got a Katara the Fearless here. Showcase. That's what they call a showcase card. We got a Reckless Blaze foil here. We'll go over some of the mechanics of these cards after we take a look at them. Got a Spirit Water Revival Airfoil. And a Mountain. And then after that, we go downhill to basically common cards. We'll take a look, gander through them too. But they're going to be shown off quickly a little bit more. And we're not going to go into as much detail over the cards as what we are actually. Got a little shine there. Very nice, very nice. And, but yeah, we won't go into as much detail of the mechanics because I have a few videos previously that go over the mechanics and details of some of the cards in this set, especially the mechanics including ally and earthbending, waterbending, firebending, all that stuff. So if you want to check those out, they're previous videos. I believe they trademark a $1,900 card pull, I believe is the quote of the video, the title of it. And that is, I love this. This reminds me a lot of God right here. I was never angry with you. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your way. Iroh. It's one of my favorite scenes in the entire season right there. Whenever Zuko comes back and he's afraid that Iroh is going to be extremely upset with him. That he basically betrayed Iroh. I mean, he turned Iroh into jail and basically got his uncle captured by the Fire Nation. They're from the Fire Nation. Spoilers, right? If you haven't seen the show by now, I'm sorry. Whatever. But he comes back to the tent and he finds Iroh at the very end of the season, and he goes, I was scared. I didn't want to come back to you because I was afraid you're gonna be mad with me. And Iroh says, I was never mad at you. I was afraid because I was scared that you lost your way. Yep. I also want to say thanks. I want to say thanks to all my followers, all my subscribers. I want to take this time in this part of the season to really say thanks as I drop one of the cards on top of everything. You know, I want to say thanks to my followers and everything. I want to say thanks to my subscribers. You guys mean the world to me, you know? I want to say thank. I'm thankful for my dog, too, you know? My dog is such a great dog. I'm so blessed to have my dog. And I'm thankful to have the house that I have, you know? I'm very, very fortunate in many ways. And I think that we don't often think about what we're thankful for too much. And I think we should more. Anyway, so let's go over some of the cool looking cards, right? These are called the showcase cards. I'll take the you know what? I gotta get a little bit of foils or foil protectors here, right? If you want to call them that, what do you want to call them? A couple of fresh packaged sleeves. Make sure these cards stay nice and protected. We're all about customer quality care here. Making sure that they get the white glove treatment, so to speak. I don't have white gloves. I was told not to use white gloves on cards, but you know, we make sure that the cards are properly cared for, very nicely cared for, taken care of, whole 9 yards. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will be actually going to Akira's house tomorrow for Thanksgiving. You know, so that's my plans for the holiday. You know, what are some of you guys' plans in the chat? You know, let me know what you guys are most excited for to grub down on. You know, what are you most excited to just shove into your face? Because like me, it's definitely the stuffing. My mother makes a killing stuffing. Like, oh, it's good. It's good. Oh, look at that card. That's very nice there. Very pretty stuff. It's flying. When Aang enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them into the battlefield. It's very cool. And when the rest of them, and put the rest of them on the bottom of your library in a random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, transform Aang and begin at the beginning of the next upkeep, which is very neat. Okay, so this has a lot of stuff. This is really cool. You could use this with Appa the Steadfast Guardian very easily because Appa comes in and everything gets exiled. So therefore, this triggers. Beginning of next upkeep. Boom, he comes in. Transformed. Let's take a look at what Aang Destined Savior looks like. Alright, here you go. Aang Destined Savior, the next part of the card. Transformed. He's a 4/4 flying. Land creatures you control have vigilance, meaning they attack and they do not tap. Right? They don't tap. You can block with them. You attack and then you can block with them. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. At the beginning of combat on your turn, Earthbend 2. It's good stuff. That's good stuff. Right there, what that means is that you can basically bring a land up to the battlefield and put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It has haste. Some nice stuff. And guess what? That land also has vigilance, meaning that it doesn't have to attack. Peach pie, yeah. Well, I really can't support the pie movement. I can't. I'm sorry. Cake is better. You hate me if you want. Cake is better. I've never had a bad cake. I've had cakes where I'm like, it was okay, but like I still ate that cake. I've had pies where like I just threw the whole thing away. You know what I mean? Just like it was not of the variety of eating. I don't know what the people were doing when they baked them, but that was not it, my good friends. That was not it. It tasted like mud pie. You know what I mean? Like some serious problems. I've had some bad pies, man. I've never had a bad cake. I've had some cakes that I was like seriously just like, it was a bit dry, but like I licked the plate, you know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. sure. I'll shoot you a message on Discord after. I've actually been kind of looking at maybe getting a promoter. I don't really know too much about the industry. I think I have what it takes to be like funny and stuff. It is what it is, you know. I like to try to entertain people. I like to use my accents and I like to use the gifts that I was given. I like to make people smile, but it's not always possible. You know what I mean? So yeah, we switch accents and we do okay with it. But yeah, I'll hit you up after and we'll see if we can make something happen. I don't have any money though. Pay you though. Just straight up will let you know that right now. I'm a broke person. That's why I'm doing this. I'm poor. Right? Anyway, Training Grants. It's an enchantment that costs 1 blue mana. When this card enters, activated creature, not when this card enters. So whenever it enters, it stays in the battlefield because it's an enchantment. For those of you guys who do not know Magic the Gathering, we're trying to cover some of the basics here. That way some people can kind of get into it and kind of learn. So anyway, activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. 2 less to activate. That means that if they have a tap ability on them, anyway, if they have an ability where you have to tap it and then pay for it, right? Cost 2 less. That's nice. This effect can't reduce the mana that cost less than 1 mana. So it can't go less than 1 mana. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. It'd be a little broken if it could. A little broken if it could. Go and put that right there. All right, we'll go on to Katara the Fearless. Katara the Fearless. Right on, right on. I got a Discord message. I'll have to check that in just a second. If you are following along, I'll take a look. Katara the Fearless. If a triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool, especially with the card that we just read in conjunction to that. All right, so what that means is this card right here, a triggered ability. Costs 2 less. And triggered abilities of an ally you control. They have to have that ally tag that we've been talking about in so many of the videos here. That ability triggers an additional time. Neat stuff. So it pays. You have to pay 2 less to pay for it, and it triggers an additional time. All right, we're gonna go and sleeve that bad boy up right there. That's what we call a showcase card. Showcase artwork. You see that? That's a. This one's not a foil, just a regular showcase. The puppy is being awfully cute in front of me. He's no longer behind us in the puppers cam, but he's in front of me. That's a pretty cool card. I like that. I like that. And we've got new rules on the cards. I've got to basically go over some of my rules. Anything with a foil that's a rare or a mythic quality gets a sleeve or 2 sleeves on the show. But we don't have time to sit here and sleeve up everything. I have to sleeve things up after the show. And to be honest, not everything deserves a sleeve. So, yeah. This is one of those lessons that we've also been learning about. The lessons in the allies are big in this set. Very big in this set. Like I said, lots of cards have that ally ability on them, and lots of cards have that lesson signifier on them right there. See that lesson right there? What that means is there's a lot of cards that whenever they go into the graveyard and they see a lesson on them, they're counted as a spell cost or a spell ability for the next card that you might draw. So, for example, if you're playing a deck and it says this card gets +1/+1 counter for each lesson in the graveyard, and you have a bunch of lessons in the graveyard. Well, that's going to be useful. That's going to be useful. We won't go into the basics and the details of the cards, all of them. Just the very pretty ones we'll go over. We don't have all of the time in the world to do that. We have to keep this stream somewhat short. Thank you, Ricky, for the follow. Sorry about the late. I don't have notifications. I got to figure out how to do all this stuff. So I'm a little. I need a secretary, man. You know what I mean? Like I need someone to do all the ins and outs of the streaming biz for me. You know what I mean? Like. Not in a sexist way. I just need someone to help me. You know what I mean? Like, shoot. I don't know how to do, like, the little OBS studios and notifications and stuff to, like, make sure that, like, all of my notifications pop up. Like, some streamers, they got, like, those little, like, things that pop up on the screen. Like, hey, so-and-so followed your channel. Like, I need someone to do all that stuff for me. I got a bachelor's in computer science, and I cannot figure this stuff out. Well, to be fair, my bachelor's was in media arts and animation. Like, it's an acting degree. I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is. This is the most I've ever used my degree in my life, and I'm not sorry about it. Anyway, we're just going to stack these cards up, and we'll move them off to the side, and we will keep on moving on. We're going to stack all of these cards right here. And all the big cards right there. Alright, next pack in the set, next pack in the set. Here we go. I am so thankful. So thankful for my life. I am so thankful for my family and all my loved ones. I'm thankful to people watching right now. My followers and subscribers. They're great. Thankful for my dog. I'm thankful that God gave me such a keen eye and such a raw talent for the arts. Very thankful for that. The ability to sing, the ability to act in front of a camera, like nothing. It works like a glove for me. It's nothing. It's easy. You know, He gave me those talents. He gave me those gifts, and I have to recognize that. And I have to say thank you for Him. Let's see what we got here. We got an art card. I like the art cards. Which one's this? Oh, it's Katara when she's being an awesome. She went all psycho there in one of those episodes, like full on. Like she was like, you know what? I found out who killed my mother. I'm gonna go take them down. And she took Zuko, and they went and raided that Fire Nation ship. They took down the military. They took down the Navy, and they were like. You got the Jasmine Dragon tea shop right there on top. Foil, full art, very nice. And that is Uncle Iroh's hot tea shop. I think that deserves a sip of hot tea. A sip of the tea. I'm a hot tea kind of guy. Shout out to Twinings. They don't sponsor me, but they really should. My calculations, I've consumed about 100,000 tea bags since I was 5. 9 tea bags a day by my estimate. So, yeah. Shout out to them. Oh, dude, and I'm thankful for Levi Nix, too. The guy on YouTube, he told me to shave with conditioner, and let me tell you, this was the cleanest, baldest shave I've ever had. Sorry, you might get a glare there off my head. Chrome dome coming in. But, yeah. Great shaving technique there. Shave with conditioner. Who knew, right? You got a volcano of Roku's Island. Full art. Very cool. Got a Bay Fong's Bounty Hunters. Extended art. Very cool. Oh, that's a very neat card. I like that. Avatar or Aang Airbending Master. And it's a full art or it's an extended art foil. If you can take a look at that. I don't know if that has any monetary value, but that is a pretty card. I like the foil on it. You can see how Aang is not foiling, but the wind cyclone that he's making there, they're foiling. I like that card a lot, actually. That's a very pretty card. My dog is being so cute. I wish I had a camera facing this way, too. Because he's over here, and he's ripping up a little alligator that we got for him. That I got for him. He's pretty sweet. Single dad be like, you know, I got a dog in my life. I don't got any kids, but I got a dog. The Scornful Striker there. It's another hot card right now. I like that card. And we got a Forest full art. It's the lion turtle there. As you can see, he's swimming down there. Yeah, there's the lion turtle down there, and that's a giant forest on his back. This is where Avatar Aang saw Kyoshi and asked her for her advice in dealing with the Fire Lord. And Kyoshi was like, anyway, I started blasting the last time someone had a problem with me. Kyoshi, man, she had no chill. Katara, heroic healer. Zuko's offense. We'll go through kind of fast through these. Again, these are the non-show pony cards or whatever you want to call them. These are the. I don't like using the word trash cards. I don't feel any card is trash. I like cards. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't like cards. Man, leave it to an autistic ADHD kid to go, ooh, shiny. Shanny, shanny, shanny. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And so on Saturday, yeah, on Saturday morning, I'm going to be packaging up some of my stuff to send out to some of the people at the store that bought through the store. So I'm thinking about streaming that live and talking to you guys live while I package up envelopes. What do you guys think about that? You guys, I don't know if you guys want to hear from me or not while I'm packaging envelopes. Zuko took him down. Man, those villagers were all nuts. I mean, I get it that he was like the Fire Lord's son or whatever, but dude, like, man, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't even know, man. He swung them swords and fire came out of them, and I was like, ah! That was neat. That was cool. What he just did was really cool. Anyway, that does that for that. We're going to go ahead and look at some of the cards, though. We're going to go ahead and look at Volcano of Roku's Island while we're sleeping it here. This is a land. This is a land that enters tapped. Whenever a mountain you control enters, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have this land deal 3 damage to any target. Add 1 mana of fire color. Or I call it fire, but it's mountain, right? It's mountain. Guess it's not Pokemon. Should probably call them by their correct terminologies. I don't know. I hope you guys' day and evening is going great. I know mine is. Right, I'm getting Discord messages. That's like never happened. I don't know. I promise you I'm not famous. 5 people watch my stream right now. Cancel me, I don't care. Yeah, right? No one even knows I exist. Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. I always wonder who's messaging me on Discord. Dude, what is going on here? Okay, I gotta turn that off. I don't know what is that about, but like, shh. Hush. There we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties. That's weird. I'm getting blown up on Discord right now. I'll have to take a look and see what that's all about. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sleeve this one up too, because this one's a Mythic Full Art Foil. I just realized it was a Mythic. For those of you who don't know much about Magic the Gathering, or how to tell cards, right? You can look down here on the bottom. There's 2 ways you can tell if it's a Mythic. There's an M. So I can get on a zoom. There you go, M0171. So Mythic. See the orange symbol up here too? That's how you can also tell it's a Mythic. I like the Mythics. I don't know it. Like I said, I don't really look at the value of stuff too much. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. The value pays for more cards to open for you guys, but yeah, that's not really what it's about for me. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know what it's worth, but it is a pretty card. Go ahead and double sleeve that. Get your sleeve on the bottom there. My mind thinks of like the worst possible scenarios. I was wondering, like, I thought about my house getting flooded, and I was like, well, what if only the bottom of the boxes got wet? You know what I mean? What if the tops didn't get wet? What if just the bottoms got wet? Well, that's why you do the double sleeve. Oh, I said we were gonna look at that card, and we didn't. We were just talking. We were just chatting it up, guys. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, Aang's avatar, Aang, Airbending Master. When Aang enters, airbend another target creature, another target creature. Sorry, I can't read worth anything. Whenever one or more creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, you get an experience counter. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white ally. It's the ally signifier again. Creature token for each experience counter you have. So if this guy has a lot of experience counters on him, guess what? You get a lot of 1/1 white ally tokens. And guess what? There's a lot of cards out there that work in conjunction with the ally effect. So if you're popping off a bunch of allies, you can have a bunch of other effects popping off too. Very nice card. Very useful. Very useful. Hey, how's it going? Hey, guys. What's up, Scuff Dad? Nice to see you in the chat. Nice to see you guys. Dude, so excited for Thanksgiving. I took your advice and I got my chat here in front of me. Very excited for Thanksgiving. I was asking earlier what everyone is most excited for. What dish are you most excited for? I'm curious. I'm a foodie. I'm gonna go ahead and we got Beifong's Bounty Hunters. Full art here. Very nice card. Very nice card. I like these cards. These are the guys that showed up and Toph was like, yo, guess what? You guys are gonna get knocked out. Yeah, she invented metal bending because of these guys. I mean, if you really think about it, they're the reason why she's a metal bender. And metal bending even exists, right? Like, if they hadn't stuck her in a metal crate, like, props to these guys. I'm thankful for these guys. These bad dudes. Without them, we wouldn't have Toph, the metal bender, right? Really think about it. Oh. In Bratislava, we have to metal bend too, but it is because our government tells us to build more tanks. You know what I mean? Go and double sleeve that too. Most excited family food for the family, my man. Food is good, but I need time off and a break from work and the family. Yes, I agree with that entirely. I'm going up for Thanksgiving to the folks' place. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. We got both the grandparents coming, so good time there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep on moving along. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve up that last card. I got distracted there for a second. Got engaged with my fan base. I have a fan base. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for being here. We've already seen the Scornful Striker, so we're going to keep on moving along here. We won't spend too much time on that. I like to open packs. I like to show people what we're getting. We're getting some fun stuff here. We've been getting some really cool stuff. I showed earlier the Zuko card, the Firelord Zuko card that we pulled. Still in my possession, sadly. But yeah, it's nice to look at. And, you know... Hopefully it will sell, but not yet. Not yet. We can only hope. We can only hope and pray. Oh, very nice. What well drilling company do you work for? I used to do, basically, telecommunications, for Intrawest and Anadarko. Anadarko Oil. I was that guy who, like, they had problems with their computers, so they would call in and be like, hey, how do we fix our computer? I'd be like, is it plugged in? They'd be like, oh, shoot. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I did that for a while, and I failed at that, so then I did some Dish Network telecommunications. Got some chat going on the chat there between my fans. I like that. I like that. Good communionship and camaraderie, as one would say. Fire Bending's Ascension. I don't know. Well, I think this is called a showcase one, but I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that, chat. I know it's a full art or an extended art, but I don't know if it's a showcase or not. It looks like a showcase because it's just very monochromatic. Most of the showcase cards are very... What is the word I'm looking for? Well, they're cel-shaded in a lot of sense. And, you know, if you look at Dragon Ball Z, they're cel-shaded. You know. So, yeah. We got an Elemental Bond there. That's the scene where that's the scene right after I mentioned this yesterday in my podcast or yesterday in my stream that Aang and Sokka got stuck in the ground and he was trying to basically eat a baby moose lion cub, and it actually was because Toph had put him in the ground to awaken the little beast inside of Aang, and Aang became an earthbender because Sokka wanted to eat something that was made of meat. pretty much what that was. Oh, that's very cool. I like the idea of a small time cafe. I went to Disney World with my parents, who are actually in the chat, as you know. Disney World a bunch of times over the course of many years, and one of our favorite things to do was to go to Primetime 50s Cafe at MGM Studios, because it was like it was like a real like 50s diner type vibe, like. The waitresses would like yell at you and stuff to get your elbows off the table, and like they had like regular mac and cheese for dinner. It was an actual item on the menu. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun stuff. So got an obsessive pursuit here. Oh! I misread that entirely. My mistake. He was talking about the drilling company. But, yeah, okay, very cool. I don't know much about oil drilling. I know much about computers. And like I said, I'm the same. I don't do sports. My dad's a big football guy. I'm not a huge football guy. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like a mom and pop cafe. I guess that got mixed up in translation with the food from Thanksgiving. But yeah, I used to work for a company called Longview Systems in Colorado, and they basically were the telecommunications help for Anadarko Oil and Interest Oil, which was pretty cool. But unfortunately, my ADHD brain is just not fit for that kind of work. I need I need a job more like this. You know what I mean? Like, this is nice. Gonna land there. Very nice. Foily land. I'm gonna put that down here. Got a multicolor. We're gonna speed through these a little bit faster here. We didn't really pull too much on this pack. That was, I know of. I like that Firebender's Ascension. But like I said, not too much working at the tea shop there, Zuko. Working at Uncle Iroh's tea shop after they became refugees in Ba Sing Se. Pillar Launch. That's Toph, by the way, being awesome. Toph is probably the best of the four. Let's be real. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sokka's jokes are great, but Toph was just a straight beast. Oh, it wasn't even fair how much better at earthbending she was than everyone else. Alright, so those we're just going to go ahead and sleeve up real fast. The Firebender's Ascension we will look at, because I actually haven't seen that one yet, but we're going to go ahead and sleeve the rest of these up pretty fast, because we've seen some of these before. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier token with Firebending 1. Firebending, as we remember, is the ability to attack and create a 1 red mana, basically, not a token. Whenever a creature you control is attacking, causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, aka Firebending. Put a quest counter on this enchantment. If this has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that copy as well. That's cool. Okay, so basically what that means is a bunch of Firebending causes a bunch of Firebending causes a bunch of Firebending. Woot. Firebender's Ascension. I wonder why it's named that. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a wordsmith. If you haven't noticed, I've got my vocabulary well in check. I can say things in many different accents, and they sound all right. Kind of, I believe in higher intelligence. I really do. I believe that the true meaning of life is helping people find the Lord. But I believe that the best way to do that is to be intelligent. I've always said that stupidity is a choice. You know, you choose to be stupid. You're not born stupid. I know people with really low IQs that are super intelligent because they chose to sharpen their mind. They chose to sit there and read books. They chose to understand the laws of the world and nature and everything. You know, I myself was never very popular, but I love astrophysics. I love studying black holes. I love studying space, time, gravity. That stuff is cool to me, man. It boggles my mind how big the universe is and how small we are. But it really gives you perspective on who the Lord is. You know what I mean? Like, He created it all. He's the architect, the grand master architect. You understand? He designed everything. And he designed things that make our architecture look like child's play Lego toys. You know, look at the world. Look at the world itself. Look at how many different You understand that if a honeybee dies, the world dies? If the honeybee goes extinct, we go extinct. You understand how intricate of an ecosystem that is to have been designed like that? I'm going to take a look at this. That's an Iro's Tea Master. Uncle Iro there. With his hot tea. We need a little bit of hot tea too. I was going on a rant there for a second. I get a little passionate about God sometimes, you know? But, I love the guy. I love the Lord. I love the Savior. You know? Like, if you don't get passionate about the things you love, then do you even really love them? And passionate is not angry. Passionate can be angry, but it's not always. In fact, I would argue that passionate is most of the time passionate expression of what you value. You know? The goal is to not let it become angry. You can be passionate about everything in your life. Everything that you love, you can be passionate about. Don't let it turn to anger. Because guess what? Everything in this life, it's gone in an instant the moment he comes back. You know? You think that's air you're breathing? You know what I mean? Getting a little deep up in this piece. We here at Magic the Gathering King Kamehameha's Collectibles are a children's show. Really. I mean, we really are. We try not to swear. We try not to cuss. We try not to do anything that would be negative towards a child's impact. We want to grow the youth of the world. I feel like my generation that is a horrible mess. You know, I don't want to fix that, and I don't think I can fix that. I don't think it's fixable. You know, the single motherhood rate is outstanding. It's just like everyone's going to clubs. Everyone's got 1,000 bodies. I don't want none of that. That whole generation is ruined. My generation is ruined. There's no fixing that. No, what we need to do is make sure that the children of tomorrow have good, influential role models to look up to. People that are not going to sit there and fill their head with smut and crud, you know. That's what we really need. I will get off my soapbox and we'll look at some cards, I promise. Obsessive Pursuit, the foil. Like I said, we've already seen most of these, so we're going to just keep on trucking through here. The Rabaroo. Mix between a kangaroo and a rabbit. You know, you just have to look at the kangaroo and the rabbit and go, the heck, man? Anyway, moving on. Next pack. Next pack. Pack number 4. Pack number 4. Blessings from the Lord. We opened that Zuko card on pack number 8. By the way, we still have 3 more collector booster boxes over there to open. One pack. These packs will be given out to a one of my subscribers and followers at the end of the month. The deadline for that is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So if you subscribe and follow this channel right here by 7 p.m. tomorrow, you will be entered into a raffle to win this glorious playmat with a photo taken by yours truly, wildlife photographer extraordinaire, as well as a collectible card pack opener and stupid accents there, as well as a collector booster pack. These are things that you can win. These are achievable. These are in your wheelhouse, my friend. I promise you. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and keep on opening. We got an ally token there. If ally was not important in the set, they wouldn't have made a token about it. You know? We got Ahsoka Master or Tenacious Tactician showcase there. That's what that's called. It's called a showcase card. It's not just a full art or extended art. It is a showcase. The art is entirely different. Foil is very nicely done on those. This is why I love the collector booster packs. I love the collector booster packs. I don't care what the monetary value is. But, like, that's a pretty card. Cruel Tutor, foil. I don't say I care about the monetary value, but I'm pretty sure this is like a $100 card that I just pulled. Anyway, Cruel Tutor, foil, full art. That's what we call full art. As you can see, there is no box or text message there. And this is no text message. This is in person. That's what that is. That's an in-person card. Oh, we got a the Scornful Striker. Extended art. Extended art. That's what we call an extended art there. We've already looked at some of these cards. We haven't seen Cruel Tutor yet. Reckless Blaze. Foil extended art. But we won't look at the other ones. But the Cruel Tutor I want to take out. We got a Toph hard-headed teacher there. I'm actually going to be building a Toph deck, I think. Because it's a fun card. Really fun card there. And we have a puppy sign right beneath me. That's what you heard. That he's upset that I'm streaming today. He's upset that I've been working so much. He's not used to this life. He is not used to me working so much. He's lucky that I get to stay home and work. But normally he gets to go on lots of walks and play whenever he wants, and he's not liking that I'm selling cards every day. Or trying to, anyway, right? He is not liking that at all. He's like, why are you organizing another box of cards? You should have, like, the leather gloves on and be fighting me. Like, or be out in the backyard playing with the bubble machine. We have a bubble machine. My dog has a bubble machine. He's spoiled. He's so deserving of it, though. Let's be real. I've got it trained so I can count down from THREE. I'm not gonna say the word because he's right here, down to ONE, and he knows, and so he gets more and more excited with each one. He'll start hopping up and down and stuff. It's pretty funny, pretty great. I love my dog. And if anyone doesn't believe me about that, my parents are in the chat. They've seen him do it. It's awesome. Right? My dog is the greatest. Like, my dog, there could be an Air Bud movie made about my dog. Like, whenever I first got my dog, I was literally like, why haven't you started paying rent yet? Like, you're a model quality dog. Why don't you have a modeling contract by, like, Pedigree yet? You know what I mean? He's so fluffy and cute. You can see pictures of him, by the way, for free at forgivenworksphotography.com. He's adorable. They're pictures that you would honestly put on the background of your computer. forgivenworksphotography.com. I don't believe in charging for photos of wildlife. It's like, I don't know, it's copyrighted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, God made that art, not me. What are you talking about? Like, I ain't charging for none of that. Get out of here with that. I ain't gonna charge for a wildlife photo. I am simply capturing what God has already made and showing you what he did. My ultimate goal is to one day have enough money to go out in the middle of the wilderness with a camera so that I can come back to my computer and go, look at this bird! Look at what God did! Look at the colors in that thing! Oh, and there's my dog. But look at the bird! That's my goal. That's the real goal. I'm not good with scripture. Never have been. Probably never will be. I can't cite scripture back to back. I know what was said and I know what's in there. But like that's not how I'm ever going to win someone over to the Lord. I know that. I'm gonna be a fisherman of men, which means basically I'm gonna go out here and stand and smile a lot, and hope someone comes asking, you know. Feel like shining your light is it's not throwing your net at the fish, going, "I'm trying to save you." It's what Bible beaters nowadays do. It's like, no, man, you're gonna scare the fish away. What are you doing with that? Go ask a fisherman how many fish he's caught by throwing his net at the fish and be like, "I'm trying to save you. Come to me. You're gonna burn in hell if you don't take my net." No. That's not how we do that. We open cards and we make funny accents and stupid jokes and hope someone sees that in us. Hope someone sees him in us. Alright, so we will look at a cruel tutor here because I really like this card actually. It's a foil too. You see the foil art? Whee! It's all foiling. Anyway. Search this is a tutor, by the way. It's one of those cards where you can search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. You lose 2 life. To go get any card you want out of your deck, it seems pretty fair, pretty fun, pretty balanced, not overpowered or broken at all. Okay, sure. And they wonder why people on Commander play this and then they get hated on. You know what I mean? Slide that sleeve. I like the full art foils. I really like the full art foils. I think there's something fun about those. Very shiny stuff. I always double sleeve anything that's full art foil. My rules are now foil and rare I sleeve. Anything less than that I don't. If they're foil full art or if they're full art and foil, or if they're full art and rare I sleeve them. So Maya's getting a sleeve too. But like anything after that, like I just don't got time to sleeve that much stuff really. Don't throw it on the floor, right? So there's nothing on the floor but snow. It's a lot of snow. It's very cold. You'd like the summertime though. The potatoes they turn into ice cubes and you can have them in your drink. And your drink doesn't turn into an ice cube. That's very nice. I'm very stupid. Right? God made someone with a very dry sense of humor. I don't know what to say. Why are you making fun of how cold it is in Soviet Russia? I don't know how it works, bro. Talk to tech support. He's upstairs. I can show you to his house if you'd like. I know where it is. I know his words that he has left for us. They're in a book. I'll show you that too. Leave this up real fast. We'll get on our way with pack number 5. Yep. All right. Hope everyone's Thanksgiving's good. I hope you guys are thankful for some stuff too. What are you guys most thankful for? Go ahead and list it off in the chat. Tell me what you guys think What do you guys think in your life is the best thing that you have, and that you're the most blessed to have, and you're so happy to have it, and you just want to show the Lord every day that thing in your life is worth it, and that it wasn't a mistake for him to create that thing. What in your life are you most thankful for? Let's go there. Let's figure out what that's about. Yeah, another thing I'm grateful for, that I'm thankful for, is my peace of mind. I'm thankful that I have the ability to have my peace. I got my dog, I got my house, I got my life. I've never had my heart broken. Like, I don't have kids, you know? Like, I'm not having to pay child support. Like, it's a great life. It's a great life. And I would credit my parents, probably, with raising me so well. But I also got to credit God, because he found me. He found me in the darkest time. I talk a lot about him, because I love him. But South Pole Voyager. Extended art. We got that ally tag. Oh, Fevered Visions. This is a full art. Foil. I like that. Man, that's a nice shiny card. It's very pretty. This is the scene where Katara grabs Aang by the hand and pulls him back down. She calms a great man when he needs a calming. I like that scene. That's one of my favorite scenes in Avatar. I've always wanted a family. I've always wanted a wife, but sadly it's probably just not in the cards. But here we go. Overwoman Victory. Extended art. It's another lesson. Aang, Air Nomad. Just a foil there. Just a foil. Tales of Momo. Or, oh, I'm sorry. That's not Tales of Momo. That's Momo the Friendly Flyer. Got a swamp there. Cracked Earth Technique. Just a foil. We're going to go ahead and buzz through these a little bit. Like I said, these are the gimme cards. We described earlier why we don't like using the word trash cards, because I don't believe any cards are trash. I believe cards are trash. I'm in this business for a reason. I like cards. They're shiny. They're so shiny. That's a very nice card. I like it when they do that with the foils. I love it. Let's take a look at that again real fast. Notice how the rings are literally foil, non-foil, foil, non-foil. They took care in that foil. And it's just an uncommon. It's just an uncommon card. It's nothing special. But like the foil print on that is very beautiful. See, like this one, the whole thing is foil. I mean, there's nothing in it that's special. And then Turtle Duck. You'll never throw a rock at Turtle Duck. Turtle Duck is the new city pigeon. You know what I mean? Alright. Go ahead and sleeve these up here real fast. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Fevered Visions. And the other ones we'll just go ahead and sleeve fastly and keep them moving. This is an enchantment, meaning it stays on the battlefield. And it says, at the beginning of each player's instep, that player draws a card. If the player is your opponent and has 4 or more cards in hand, this enchantment deals 2 damage to that player. Very neat. We got a VV throttler here, I guess is what you want to call that. Man. A VV mixed with this. At the beginning of each player's instep, that player draws a card. If that player is your opponent. Okay. Yeah, so Vivi checks out with this, because Vivi, you're basically dumping your hand. real fast. Man, that's nice. I like that card. I like that card a lot. It basically means that your opponent is either going to have to keep dumping his hand, playing as fast as you, or he's going to guess keep on getting dealt 2 damage, or they're going to have a way to deal with this enchantment. But like, if you're running a VV enchantment deck, that's just like a bunch of enchantments. Like, you can have a lot of scapegoat cards in your deck there. I don't think I've seen this one yet either, so we're going to talk about this. The South Pole Voyager. This is Bato of the Water Tribe, I believe. Pretty sure. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, there's that ally word again, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. That's very neat. Very neat stuff there. For example, that Aang card that basically is, can't remember if it was Aang, but it was like, just create a 1/1 ally token every single time something happens. Like some stupid level stuff. Yeah, like, yeah, because it doesn't say that it can't happen more than 2 times. It just says that if this is the second time this ability has returned, draw a card. So it means it can happen as many times as you want. So you could basically have an infinite life gain deck with this card right here. That's nice. That's cool. Fun ideas from King Kamehameha. We like to share information and fun stories and fun strategies here on this stream. I need a sip of hot tea. Oh boy, we've been going for an hour. I think I'm gonna have to take a break. I know that this is a long stream, but we're having fun, right? Yep, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back. We'll get the puppers another treat. And we'll keep on going. We'll keep on going. Still got 7 collector booster packs to open. We're not even halfway through this box. I really need to stop talking. Anyway, I'm going to go take a real quick break, go use the restroom in the facilities, and I'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for joining my stream tonight, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, it is your bald bearded nerd, King Kamehameha. We are back. We are going to be diving back in here. We're going to be opening 7 more collector booster packs here in just a second. But we're going to get the puppy, the cute little puppy dog here, another treat. Because he deserves one. He's such a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, I love my dog. There we go. Plus, he's been doing really good on his diet. Right there. Oh, well. Anyway. Yep. He's down to 76 pounds. That's a good thing, by the way. I know that's a heavy dog still. But anyway, we're going to be diving back into it. Remember, if you like this video, subscribe, follow my channel. Tomorrow night is the deadline for the raffle giveaway. We're giving away 1 collector's booster pack and this playmat right here to 1 lucky subscriber and follower. Ugh. It is going pretty good. It's been going pretty good. We sent out 70 orders. 70 orders yesterday. That was pretty significant. Go ahead and refresh the stream here real fast. But yeah, 70 orders went out yesterday. I actually had to go get a mail tote. Like an actual... Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I didn't step on him, but I came close. An actual mail tote to send out to everyone. Because, yeah. Apparently, people like what I do. I don't know how to say what it is, but it's nice. It's nice having people like what you do. It's nice. Anyway, we got Tyler Chi blocker here. Extended art. Get that out of the way. We got a Rites of Flourish. Guru Patik, who drinks onion and banana leaf soup, by the way. Onion and banana leaf soup. That sounds delicious. That sounds about as delicious as dirt. I forgot to sleeve up some other stuff here. But that's okay. We'll go and keep on opening here. Faded Firepower. That's a fun card right there. We'll take a look at that in just a second. We'll take a look at what that does. We got a Lion Vulture here. Lion Vulture. And an Airbender Ascension foil. Which is very nice. I need one of these cards to send out to someone, actually. And a Swamp. It's the Great Banyan Tree. Right there. I don't know how to say the name. I'm not good at saying names sometimes. Roku's Mastery. We're going to kind of go through these ones fast here. Many Partings with the Cabbage Merchant there. Giant Fly, Long Fang, Grand Secretariat, Iroh's Demonstration, where he is demonstrating the Dragon of the West, and how he got that name, and a waterbending scroll there. Merchant of Miniath, Path to Redemption. It'll quench you. Nothing's quench you. Take these and put these right here. We'll go ahead and sleeve up some of these real fast and keep on moving along. We've already looked at a lot of these in some of the previous videos, so if you want to go ahead and check out what some of these actually say, you can just go look at some of those. We got to keep things moving. We got still 6 collector booster packs to open, which is quite a bit. Rites of Flourish. It's an enchantment at the beginning of each player's draw step. That player draws an additional card. Each player may each player may play an additional land card on each of their turns. Everyone loves some free land play, and everyone loves some free card draw. Very nice stuff there. Very nice. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this one on here. Tally Chi block we looked at in a previous episode. My dog is just going down on this thing. You know, we had many dogs growing up in my life, but I don't think I've ever had a dog quite like him. I've never had a dog that I've loved so much, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked all my dogs, but I don't think I've ever had a dog that I truly loved. I love him. He's my best friend. I mean, truly. I don't know how to say it better than that. In the whole world. We go on so many long walks together. Like I said, I've walked about 10,000 miles plus in the last 2.5 years. That's a lowball estimate, by the way. This enchantment enters with X fire counters on it, where X is that number right there. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus the amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment. Very cool stuff. We won't go into too much strategy on how that card will be played, because like I said, we have covered some of these cards in the past. So we're just going to try and sleeve up as fast as we can. Keep on going. We're already pushing an hour and 14-minute long stream. I've been talking to you guys too much. This is why I cannot hold a regular job. You know what I mean? Like, it's a real problem. It's no joke. We'll go ahead and sleeve those up later. We're trying to rush things along a little bit. I got that Robin Williams disorder. I'm very hairy. And very sad on the inside. But I like to make you guys laugh. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. If I can share a smile, dude, the world's a better place. If I can share the wisdom, though, the world's much better. We got another allied token there. Got a Phoenix Fleet airship. Foil extended art. Visions Beyond. Full art. Diligent Zookeeper. That's a showcase card, I believe. Baboon Spirits, go away. Right? Ozai, the Phoenix King, a mythic. Rare, that's nice. Little shiny. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. It's very sparkly, like a holiday. You got the Dai Caverns there. Nice little swamp. And then off to the race starts. Kyoshi Warriors. Nice. Koala Sheep. Very nice. Explosive Shot. Very cool. Tolls of War. Nice, nice. Invasion Submersible. I don't know what that is. Water Tribe Railer. Rallier, sorry. Lost Days. Oh, that was a sad episode. Octopus Form. That was also a sad episode, because that was not the happy... That's when she's facing off against the Dai Li. It's right before Aang gets... Boomy's Bash. Or Boomy Bash. Alright, anyway. Very neat, very neat. We're going to go ahead and sleeve these up real fast and keep on going. Hope you guys' days are going good. I hope they've been productive. I know that my day was very productive. We got a lot of the cards sorted, a lot of the inventory sorted today. And Akira got to play with bubbles a lot. Very productive all around, I would say. Very productive all around. Let's leave that right down there. I need to get a drink of the hot tea too, really quickly. I love hot tea. It's one of my favorite things in the world, man. Just a little bit of a cream and a little bit of sugar too. Just, very tasty. Oh. Again, Twinings, if you want to sponsor me, that'd be like great, because like I drink more tea than Iro, so... yeah. 100,000 tea bags since the age of 5. So, rough estimate there. Don't quote me on it. But you know what I mean? Like, 9 tea bags average every day since I was 5 years old. I don't know. You do the math. I'm 37. It's enough tea bags that I should have a sponsorship, okay? Like, I'm not asking for handouts, but like, come on. I'm tired of spending money on hot tea. What I should have done is invested in Twining stock when I was like 5 years old. I mean, that's the reality of the situation, right? Pay me royalties on the hot tea that I need to drink. You know what I mean? Take some Irish breakfast, some Twinings, Earl Grey, some Lady Grey. Talking about that Australian afternoon. You know what I mean? Like, some Lapslang Cholong, which is like this. It's like this hot tea that's made out of like roasted embers. Good stuff. Well, very acquired taste. Very acquired taste. It kind of tastes like you're drinking a smoked log, but like it's good. It's good. Oh, I love some of their herbals too. I'm not gonna lie. Got some really decent tasting herbals. What is the one the dandelion one? It's shoot, I forgot the name of it. It's for sleeping basically. Or calming down. It's Celestial makes one too of it. I can't remember the name of it. Yogi tea though. The Yogi tea. Shout out to Yogi tea. I just recently started getting into them green teas. That's an exact fit sleeve. Yeah, just recently started getting into the green teas a little bit. You know, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of honey, a little bit of chai. Get you all healthy and stuff, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, how do you turn down health that tastes that delicious? Man, I could write a book on how to make hot tea, man. I love hot tea. Sound like Bubba Gump, shrimp boat over here. Tea leaves, cream and sugar, smoked tea leaves, tea leaves with honey. Tea leaves with lemon, tea leaves with dandelions. Right on. Man, Tyler's Tea Hut. I don't know. My name is not Tyler, it's King Kamehameha. But like seriously, like if you think about it, like yeah, like tea is I don't know, like tea is the lifeblood of the world in some sense. Like I don't know, like you look at every person who drinks too much tea, like way too much hot tea, like the entire Asian culture, or like I don't know, Sir Patrick Stewart. Yeah, like they both are looking pretty young, so it's you know, it's either the fish or the hot tea, and I don't know how much fish Sir Patrick Stewart consumes, but I know he drinks a decent amount of hot tea. You know what I mean? It's a safe bet that the hot tea is very youth reducing. You know what I mean? Like I am 37 and I've been told that I look 24. Like that is some stuff. And why is it that the entire generation underneath my generation looks like they like soured milk that's been left out in the middle of the sun too long? Seriously, like what is it with the people that are looking? No offense to them if they're in this chat. Like I really don't mean anything by it, but I really feel like everyone in the generation that's one younger than mine, they look really old. They look really old. They look like they're 50, and like everyone in my generation, we look like we're 24. I don't know what's going on. I think there's something in the milk. Something in the water, man. I don't know what is going on, but it's not okay. I mean, my beard should not be this black. You know what I mean? I should have white by now. What's going on? I know people that are 10 years younger than me that are full white. It's some weird stuff going on, man. It really is. I kind of want to look at Ozai the Phoenix King. He's fun. I also put way too much effort into my mustache and beard, like way too, like more than anyone possibly should. Like I actually have like a professional, I would call it a professional hair salon studio in my bathroom that I made. Like it's got its oils and it's got its balms and it's got its creams and its waxes and shavers and razors and tweezers and combs and scissors. It's got everything. It's got everything. It's like a little towel rack. It's pretty nice. It's got my hair dryer, my blow dryer, and everything. Really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Like I said, I put way, and like my health regimen, to be fair, is that of what a 24-year-old would. I guess the key is if you want to look young, act young. Go outside, touch the grass, run around a bit. You know what I mean? Scuff them knees. Get a dog. You want to look young. That's what you need to do. That's what I did, and it seems to be working pretty well. I am no medical professional, but I can tell you that I look young, and I can tell you what's working for me, so take that with what you will. You know what I mean? I hope it works for you. I hope that maybe, like, I'm talking into this camera, and someone runs outside and touches the grass, and for some reason, like, they become better at life. You know what I mean? Hopefully that they live a little bit longer because I told them to go run outside and frolic a little bit. You know what I mean? The whole point of it is if I can make anyone's life a little bit better by talking into this thing, then hoorah! I'm not a Marine. But like I like that saying. It rallies people. But like seriously, like yeah, like dude, like go be athletic. Like I used to be a fat kid. Like I really was. Like I'm not saying that in mean sense at all. I used to be 275 pounds. I still eat everything under the sun. But like the difference is now like I spent 8 hours a day outside. Like you know what I mean? Like I am always out. I'm always active. You know what I mean? Like the human body is really remarkable. It can really has the capabilities to pack away anything you put into it. I mean, truly, it does. The problem is that people don't go outside and touch the grass anymore. You have to work 8 hours a day, and like that's not by any fault of your own. But like still, like I don't know, when we were designed with the purpose of not sitting behind a desk for 5 hours a day. That's for sure. I don't know, man. Things I think about are kind of weird. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just honest. Who knows? Let's keep on opening cards. Oh. Alrighty. I want to do this one. We'll just keep on going down the line here. Pack number 8. Aren't you so cute? Oh, he's over here scratching the carpet and I'm stretching. Oh, he's adorable. I love my dog. No, that's his butt. But I love my dog. Hi, Kira. Hi, buddy. How you doing? You're such a good boy. See his little butt wagging? I love my dog. Anyway, back to cards. Honestly, I've always said that if I ever won the lottery, I wouldn't spend a dime of it on myself. But like the reality of the situation is, I would spend it all on my dog. I'm a poor man, but like make me rich and I'll be poor in a day. I will go to Hollywood Feed and me and the dog will shop. Let me tell you what, he getting new everything. New everything. He might even be getting a girlfriend and a little brother. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's what'll happen if I win the lottery. I won't spend a dime of it on myself, but the dog, man, the dog will be spoiled. You top the first metal bender, got a showcase card there. Take a look at that real fast. It was a very pretty card. Very pretty card. Yep. No, but like seriously, I think that you could solve homelessness like pretty much overnight with like I don't know. About I don't know, like 250 billion, really. 250 billion US dollars. I think you could end homelessness. Ooh, I just knocked that camera. Ooh. Volcanic torrent. Bye bye, puppy. I love you. Puppy's going downstairs. Toph, the greatest earthbender. I don't know what that card is called. I think that's a showcase card. Because I know what the greatest earthbender looks like, and that's different. That's pretty cool. What are you tearing up? What do you got? He's probably one of his toys. He has a lot of toys. Got an extended art here. Chakra meditation. The lion turtle. Island. Gotta go kind of quick here. I gotta keep it under 2 hours, guys. Sorry. Flopsy, Boomy's Bunny, Amashu, very nice. Sold out, very cool. We're gonna go ahead and leave those up there for right now, and I'll just keep on trucking along, I think. Pack number 9. Alright, guys. I know we're moving a little bit faster now. We're not covering basic card explanations as we did in previous videos. If you're curious about the previous videos' explanations, or curious about the card mechanics in this set, go check out the previous videos. The previous videos are very nice. Aang, Awoken Avatar. Very cool stuff there. That is a token. Not worth anything, but very cool. Wartime Protesters. Extended art. Yeah, get that out of there. Mayor Tong of Chin Village. That is the guy who convicted Aang of a crime in a previous life. Toph and Katara. Extended art. Fang, Roku's companion. Extended art. United Front. And foil planes. We got a Crashing Waves right behind that. Extended art foil. Go ahead and keep that one out too. Uncle Iroh right there, playing his game. He is a red-green character. Obviously, because he traded sides. I don't blame him. The Fire Nation was pretty bad. Alright, I'm going to keep on trucking along here pretty quickly because I do want to go cuddle with my puppy. I like my puppy. I like my puppy a little too much, I think. I don't know. I don't know if there is such thing as too much liking a puppy. He's a great dog. I talk about him all the time. You want to see pictures of him, go to my website, forgivenworksphotography.com. I'll put the website in the chat later on. Yeah, here. I'll just type it out real fast. Because, I think everyone needs to go look at my dog. And if you want any of the photos on there, feel free to just take them. Because like I said, I don't believe in copyrighting pictures of God's architecture. Those are God's creatures. He made them. But my dog is pretty cute, so go take a look at him. And also, if you take a look at my dog, it also might make you want to support me. Because, I will spend the money on my dog. And this is the chain of events that'll happen, you know? Spoil the pup. That's what we do. Single dog dad life, right? Got a copy token there, and then an unobservant pursuit. Very neat stuff. That is the showcase version again. Boy in the Iceberg. Non-foil. But I'll take it. I like it, the full art. I like it, the full art. Airbender Ascension. Extended art. Very nice stuff there. Master's Guidance. Foil extended art. The Last Agni Kai. Duel between brother and sister. Fire Lord Zuko and Azula. Foil. Very nice. We have a forest foil here. Followed by a... Oopsie. Followed by a Sokka Wolf Caves. Anyway, we're going to skip through these last parts. I normally cover these, but like I said, we're pushing the stream a little long here. I want to make sure and keep on trucking. I want to make sure and get all the packs open tonight. Plus, I like this look. I know that it was more just to rush along, but like having all the full art out on the table really looks fun. Remember, if you want a chance to win one of these collector booster packs, simply subscribe and follow to my Kick channel. Raffle deadline is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then the raffle will be on Saturday night at 7 p.m. You get a collector's booster pack and this playmat that we're opening on, taken photographed by yours truly, the wildlife photographer extraordinaire, King Kamehameha. We got an art card here that looks like Appa going down in the waves. This is right before he becomes an iceberg. Out of view there. There we go. You good dog. The Unagi showcase. My dog is adorable. It sounds like he's making it sound like I neglect him, but I promise you I don't. he's in the background making all this noise like, pay attention to me. But I promise you I pay attention to him all the time. Sorry, we gotta make a little bit of room here. Instead of sleeving everything up, I'm just gonna keep it on the table right now. Because it's pretty that way, right? Anyway, Shattering Steep, or Shattering Spree, sorry, full art. Fire Nation Parrot, extended art. And that's the one that you can basically deal 50 damage to a player if you put up 50 charge counters on it. It's kind of cool stuff. Kind of cool stuff there. Should not throw that pack away. Fire Nation Sentinels. And another Unagi of Kenoshi Island. That is not the showcase card though, as you can clearly see. Anyway. Didn't realize that we were off camera there, my apologies. Bastion of Remembrance, Feed the Swarm, Explore foil. Earth Rumble, White Lotus Reinforcements, Reunious Waterbending, Foggy Swampbender, Boiling Rock Prison, and Curious Farm Animals. Spattering off them names as fast as I possibly can to get to the last and final pack. Last and final pack of the night here. But do not fret, do not fret, do not fret at all. Because as you can see behind me, over here in the corner, we have 3 more collector's booster boxes to open. One on Friday, one on Saturday, or one on Friday, one on Monday, and one on Wednesday of next week at 7 p.m. And then we're going to be giving away one collector's booster pack, such as this, which you have the potential to earn the Fire Lord Zuko card in, or one of the other like $2,000 or $8,000 cards that are in there, in one of these packs. But you have to subscribe and follow my channel in order to be eligible for that raffle. Deadline for that, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Got to be on this channel, subscribe, involved in order to win, or be eligible to participate in the drawing. Go ahead and keep on trying. Boy, he is really, really trying to tell me that he's there. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a furry dog right behind you. Let me show you again. I promise you he's not neglected. He's not. He just looks like he is right now. Anyway. Moving right along here. Last pack of the night. But again, do not fret. We have more collector's booster boxes to open. One on Friday night. One on Monday night of next week. And one on Wednesday night of next week. All of these cards that I pull are going to be for sale on my store at tcgplayer.com, the Turtle Tournament Dojo. Now, I'm not trying to make profit on these cards. I really am not. What I'm trying to do is basically keep funding my ability to open cards on the stream for you guys. That's all I'm doing there. The Mechanist Aerial. Very cool. Extended art. Three Dreams. Chakras. Everybody loves chakras. Firebending Student. That is a showcase. Because I have the extended art. I know what the extended art is. That's the showcase. There's like a bunch of different versions of the Firebending Student. I like that. Fire Nation Occupation. Very cool. Extended art. Or not extended art, mythic. No, I'm sorry, that's just rare. Great Divide. And then we have a flying bison going over the Great Divide, interesting enough. Yep, very good stuff. And we go through the non-showboaters here real quick while we wrap up. Thank you guys so much for joining into my stream tonight. My name is King Kamehameha, the nerdiest, baldest, beardest of them all. If you liked what you saw here, follow and subscribe to my channel. Big raffle tomorrow night deadline, and Friday night we are going to be doing the collector booster pack. Sorry, I can't think. It's been a long day. Collector booster pack opening again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Stick around and stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining in. Have a great one.